Alright, today on Mistakes, we're going to learn how to make omelets without a nonstick pan, without any flipping, and the secret to proper heat control. Recipe for the base omelet is on the screen now. To start, take your regular stainless steel pan, put it on the highest heat possible, and add just a little bit of oil. While the pan is heating up, take a napkin and spread the oil around as if you're trying to clean the pan, and then continue to let it heat up. And while that's happening, we take our eggs, bust them in the yolks, and scramble them. The key is to whip air into the eggs, so instead of just going back and forth, try and go up and down as well. Another trick to get more lift is to tilt the bowl as well. Feel free to salt at this stage too. People say you can salt after you make the eggs, before you make the eggs. I haven't found a difference either way, so I like to salt now, just so I don't forget. And by now your pan should be lightly smoking because of the oil. This is exactly what we want though. Give it a good wipe to blot out any excess oil, but be sure not to burn your fingers. The oil will have polymerized onto the pan and form a good non-stick surface. We then turn the stove off and immediately add our butter. It'll start browning because of the excess heat in the pan, so lift up the pan and swirl that brown butter all over. Once all the butter is melted, we'd immediately add our eggs and give it a good scramble, just a bit. The excess heat from the pan should still cook the eggs. Now, once all the sputtering from the eggs is stopped, we turn the heat back on to low to medium low and let it cook through gently. Give the edges a good scrape to make sure they're not sticking, and continue cooking. Once the egg looks still wet but not runny, this is when we want to add our cheese and give it a fold. You don't need to flip the omelet because the carryover cooking of the eggs from when you take them off the pan should have enough heat to finish cooking them by the time you want to eat the omelet. Once you've folded the omelet, you are good to go. Take it off the heat, plate it, and enjoy. For those of you who like to add mix-ins to the base omelet, we're going to show you how to do that now too. It's important to note that whatever you want to add to the omelet though, other than cheese, needs to be cooked before you mix it with the eggs, because they won't have enough time to cook alongside the eggs. So just like last time, we put our pan down, put it on the highest heat, add a bit of oil and spread it around. Once it starts smoking, we give it another good wipe, get rid of any excess oil. Then we add the knob of butter, and now any mix-ins that you wanted. For example, I'm using some pre-cooked ham and a wayward pepper. Just mix those around, then add the eggs, and same as last time, give them a good scramble. Once all the sputtering stops, we turn the heat back onto low or medium low, and we let the eggs cook gently, occasionally scraping the sides just to ensure no sticking. And once the eggs look wet but not runny, we can add our cheese. I don't in this example. Either way, give it a fold and a flip if you want to, then plate it up and enjoy. I hope this video has taught you that for omelets, you don't need a non-stick pan, you don't need to flip it, and the secret to heat control is putting it on the highest heat, turning it off, and then later putting it on low to medium low heat. For more mistakes, feel free to like the video, comment, and subscribe.